Okay, let's see if this is maybe going. Might take a second. Oh, we're going. Simple and easy, just the way I like it. Okay, actually, let's see if I can adjust my... Let's see if that sounds better for this stream. Oh, we're going. Simple and easy. Alright, I might use my headphones as well. Oh, I lost driver autosave. Dang it. How did I lose that? Oh, I waited all this time. Dang, I was hoping to have the same trains from last night. I got this. Alright, let's adjust this here again real quick. It's still quite loud. Hopefully that should fix it. And I might get my headphones just for the heck of it too. I'll be back. Okay, they're actually sitting right next to where I was at. The audio is still sounding pretty strong. Okay, why are my headphones not turning on? There we go. Alright, I think we're about ready to begin, though. It sucks that I lost driver autosave, because that had all the same trains from last night in it. I don't know, it's just one of those problems I deal with a lot in this. Okay. Let's see here how this sounds. There should be a driver in here, right? Okay. My switches are probably set all crazy. Hope my audio is better, but you know what? It may not be. It's probably not. We'll do street running this time around. See if the trains can actually make it up the hill here. Yeah, we'll do some street running here. Okay, well, it sounds a little bit better. Yeah, I think we're doing good audio-wise. let this thing just kind of cruise down the mountain, and then get some bigger trains set up. This is the passenger train I normally run. Just this with 4 cars behind it.
Yeah, I think we're doing good audio-wise. Let the thing.
Alright, set it to live chat. And we are going. We might even do a 3rd evening stream tonight, too. Just for the heck of it. Sounds like a tunnel. Slowing down. I thought we were in a tunnel. There we go. We gotta get some second trains going, I think. Some other trains. So we'll let that go on its merry way. This, I'd like to get back on the innermost loop, which only covers the fall, spring, and summer parts of the route. I mean, I guess it's got a little it's got connections to the main line, and it's got a unfinished connection to this route, to this part of the map, I should say. But I'm still deciding on how I'm going to go about that, at least. How did... No. Okay. We got this thing. We are gonna put a driver in this thing. We're gonna make you navigate to You know what? I might actually just take this train up where we didn't go yesterday and do that while trying to avoid a bunch of other trains. So let's go ahead and just get some other trains going here. And then we'll get that going. I need to fix the speed limit signs because it still goes 20 miles an hour down to here. Really, as soon as it gets on the main, it should be up to 40, and then right about here for southbounds anyways. Right at the tunnel, I should up it to 60. Because they can go 60 past the yard this way on the open side, as far as I'm concerned. Let's do something with this. Why don't we? Hey. What I'd like to do is maybe get 2 of these put together and then pick up all this stuff in the yard and send a freight train out somewhere. Oh boy, what's going on here? This is a problem right here. The sharpness of this curve needs to be fixed. It's just about stuck on it too. I did not mean to send this thing down here. How would I go about fixing this? Moving this whole track back a bit, I guess. I don't know, it's about the only way. Unfortunately. I did not mean to send this way. It should be going straight. Okay, we're good there for sure. So where's it going to go from here is what I need to know. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the defect detector.
Detector milepost 0.0. Detector milepost 0.0. No defects. Total axles 2, 4. Train speed 19 mph. Detector out.
Alright. Oh boy, I bet this is running over a bunch of switches that are set wrong. Hey, hey. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, good. We'll just keep the junction overlays on here. for this. What are we going to couple up to first? Probably those grainers. Nope, wrong one. Wait. Is it? No. We're on the right one. Let's actually see if I can make this easier and quicker for us here. No, we don't want you. We want... What do we want? Let's try this. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, these switches need to be fixed here. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can... Because we're gonna need at least 2 of these things. Dang. Alright, I got it. Wait, what? Alright, I better get down there before this thing runs into... Oh god. We got that set right, I hope. If not, we're derailing a tanker. Okay, it's set right. We are going to need more than one of these locomotives there for this. Okay, it says it's there, but I'm not... Okay, good. We just let that run into this. And we'll go pick up this stretch of cars to the right here, this long stretch. Right there. And then I don't know from there. Oh yeah, that's the runaround track. He's got good horns on him. Oh yeah, we're gonna need that, I think. We'll let that just kind of slowly pull out here. And while we're waiting, let's go check on that Pacific type. It's probably, who knows where it's at now. Yeah, it's going up the mountain already. So we missed the first street running there. He's in the tunnel. With just 4 cars, even with 1 locomotive, that'll be fine, even though those grades are crazy steep there. I shallowed them out so they're not unrealistically steep. Like White Oak Mountain's got unrealistically steep grades on it, unless it's like a Shay or maybe even like a cog railroad, but trains do still get up that even. The grade isn't as long on that one, so you can kind of race up there with a pretty good sized train real quick and still make it over. Not sure if that would work in the real world. If you go up the back way, you can take much bigger trains, so it's not as bad. The yard's not wanting to load down there. Jordan, hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. Kavini? Kavin? Good to see you. We got somebody in the live chat right now. Might as well start setting these right for when this thing gets back over here. Okay, that should be good there. Still very much working out the kinks on this route. A lot of people have been interested in it. I'm thinking I'm going to upload it at some point so other people can have fun with this. The developers, you know, they might even be interested in it for all I know if I really get it cleaned up and work out all the kinks in it. Love the sounds in these GE-8s. Really reminds me of the Ohio Central Super 7s. So when whoever created these locomotives for this game did a really good job capturing that GE sound. 4-axle GE sound. If anybody's seen my videos at the Stelter Road overpass, you'll know this sound. I'm gunning a bit here. Oh yeah, that takes me back to better times than Ohio Central. Hearing that. You want to keep some momentum going for some of these sharp curves, but I mean, there's a little bit of a ridiculous curve right there on that last yard track before the runaround track. Alright, so I don't know what else we're gonna maybe get on this thing. I probably do need to turn this... Well, no, I just need to switch over on the other track. Not much is gonna be able to keep up with that Pacific with just 4 cars behind it. It's a pretty good size, like, heavy local train, I feel, for 2 4-axle GEs. We could just leave it at that and send this out. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good sized train for this. Alright. Well, where's the nearest crossover? I don't know, it's right there up here in the winter area. Which by the time we get there, this train will be down the mountain and ready to move in front of us. Not sure how that's going to work out for us. Well, we could do this. We could, like... Okay, that'll work. We'll have to hear the defect detector scream at us. We're going to keep things a little bit simpler than last night, not have as many trains going. Oh, no, we want that. Should probably get some kind of intermodal going too, which is a pain in the butt to do with the CSX locomotives I'm always putting on it. So I might be switching that with, honestly, the mountain type steam locomotive, because that thing's just got so much raw power. It'd be kind of funny switching with one of those, so. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Where are we gonna go from there? Where do we go? What track is on? What track would this be on? On the outside. So we want this on the opposite track, maybe. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do here.
Detector milepost 0.0.
What I need to do is to turn this thing around. Yeah, that's gonna, I mean, what we need to do is just get it on the other track. So we just need to go forward until we find a good crossover. We are on the outside track for sure, yeah. Yeah, right here. Alright, so let's just line all these switches. We will be coming through here. Then we want to just... Boom, should switch over to the inside just fine.
Detector milepost 0.0. No defects. Total axles 1, 0, 4. Train speed 17. MPH. Detector out.
Really gives you Ohio Central vibes from their old GEs. These things do not get up to speed too well, though. I do have plans for this. This old rusted line that goes into this little narrow tunnel out here. It's gonna maybe do some kind of old bridge across or something, but I don't know. I was even thinking about some kind of port. Or like a quarry would have been actually one of my other plans I was having for it. It dead ends back here, bring this island out a bit more, and have a quarry down in here. Okay, there's two drivers in this. Hopefully this thing switches over where it's supposed to go, and then we'll set all the switches. Actually, I gotta set some switches back here real quick. So yeah, let's really hope it's just gonna switch over where it's supposed to go. Okay, that's good. These are not good. We're gonna try to avoid this area over here most of today. So we are good now. Okay, let's see if this thing is gonna go where it's supposed to go. Hoping so. I know BNSF doesn't fit too well in the Appalachians, but that's what we got here. Alright, it's doing what it's supposed to. That's good. Alright, so now let's set this to just drive automatic. Oh, it wants me to pick the other driver. Boom, there goes, automatic. Alright, there it goes, so let's set these back normal. So those are good. We need to set those back. And we are good? Yep, we're good. Okay. I really want to get something going with those inner models, but I also want to do some kind of big coal train. steam hauled coal train, or just freight train in general, quite frankly. And I think we're going to put it on the same track that this is on. So what we're going to do is just cheat a bit and just clone the crap out of a bunch of coal cars or something and throw some steam locomotive on the front of it. Generic steam locomotive. So let's not go too generic. Let's do a Union. Since we already got BNSF in here, let's go ahead and do a Union Pacific big boy locomotive. Are we on the right track? No. No, we are not. Delete last consist. I'm gonna stick this clear up here. Alright. Throw this thing in reverse. I tried to hit it 3 times real quick. That didn't work. Screw it. Okay. Place consist again. Place in the right. Oh, that's not the right spot because these are all set back to normal. Okay. One more for good measure. I think that'll be good, right? It can realistically haul a heck of a lot more than that. That should look pretty good, I think. Hello, how are you doing today? Good afternoon. I'm doing good today. Eugene Twice? I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm pronounced your name wrong. And I think my microphone's honestly too loud. I don't know, it could be worse. Okay, we are good here, except for the fact that we do not have a caboose. It's a Baltimore and Ohio caboose, but once again, which does fit the Appalachians, unlike the big boy locomotive. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna count these cars here. Get this thing going. No, we gotta send it reverse so we couple with the boost real quick. 1, 2. Oh, I heard a switch. That's not good. I bumped one. We'll count these cars when it passes by. The coal train last night was 40 cars. With the caboose, 41. I have a feeling this one's about the same, if not, maybe slightly longer. And that was a single mountain type we had on it last night. Not the realistic controls, but still, it was able to pull it pretty good here. Make sure it's going the right way. We're just going to highball it. Ignore speed limits here for a bit because we need to get this thing moving because I have a feeling the train... Oh no, he's stuck here for some reason. Okay, there was a switch set wrong. Yeah, we definitely want to do this again because it's cool. Just to check everything here real quick. Got that readjusted just a little bit. See if we can count some cars down here. Get a good view of Pineville and the surrounding scenery. There's a good view of it. Oh, that's right, it's not going past here. Okay, let's get another good view here. There's a pretty good view, and there's the passenger train going by. Outdoor Adventures of Austin Miller. Hey man, what's up? Unfortunately, I got some bad news to share. No stone trains will be going to St. Louisville, Ohio anytime soon until the Ohio Central completes an agreement and gets some room to run trains. Dang, that's sad to hear, Austin Miller. Really hoping we would get to see those. You know, any new customer on a short line railroad's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Okay, hopefully I can count these cars here decently on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 32, 33, 4. 66 cars, including the caboose on that. So that is 25 cars longer than last night's coal train. So that's pretty good. Okay, oh, Austin Miller said something else. And the stone yard fell through. The best thing we can do is be patient and hope Ohio Central their stone trains up to St. Louisville, Ohio. If I find out any news from you or Tower One. Yeah, I'm hoping we can see that too because I would like to get out there and catch a couple of those stone trains someday because this February I'll be back in the Mount Vernon area, probably checking out the old bike trail. It used to go down the old Cleveland, Akron, and Columbus there. I'll be up in the Mount Vernon area checking out some stuff. It'll be on a weekend though, so I probably won't get any like train activity, but we'll check out the old station and check out some things around town. I'm sure. I'll try to let you know. The best thing we can do is be patient. Hope something good happens up there in St. Louisville, Ohio. But at least we got Mount Vernon turn. Yeah, I hope I can see the Mount Vernon turn someday. But I know it's like pretty much just a weekdays train. I think I heard rumors it runs on Saturday on occasion. Okay, big boy locomotives. Oh, it's way out of here now. It passed a while ago. We'll watch it pass by, and then we'll get us a couple more trains going here. I'm thinking. Set this to automatic. We got nothing going on the inside track here. Well, I think we got to get something else going. I don't know about you guys. Okay, so what else? Train meet. Oh, that's right, we don't get street running here. We just missed street running here again. Okay, if you're ever in Newark, Ohio, check out the gated East Main Street and Church Street crossings. Last time I thought the Mount Vernon turn was running nights. Yeah, they probably were running nights. Last time I heard about it. But occasionally I have seen them run days before. I'm hoping to catch one on my 32nd birthday this year. Hopefully you'll catch some of the Buffalo and Pittsburgh engines. Yeah, I've not seen any of the B&P engines yet. Actually, I think I did see them once, but it was I didn't film them. Funny story about that. I was driving by and went under that bridge there on Nelson Avenue in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know if anybody knows where that's at, but the Ohio Central main line from Columbus to Newark goes right over that by I-670. Was going under one of those bridges and just happened to see the B&P SD60Ms just flying by overhead on a heavy train manifest. Didn't nearly have enough time to film them or anything. Dang, this stop again? May I ask why? What switch keeps getting set wrong? Probably that. That was set wrong. Now it should be good. What's it doing? I have no clue what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. It's interesting. Okay, finally. Whew. No clue what is going on here. I think we got it fixed though. Holy crap. Okay, we need to get some kind of train going on the White Oak Mountain route. How many trains we got going in Actually, I want to navigate one over to there. So we can go up by Cedartown there. So we need to get a second train going on whichever line the two Pacifics are on. What else should we get going on there? Another passenger train? Yeah, let's get the T1 going on that. Let's just keep doing passenger trains. Let's watch this thing pass. Let's throw the T1. Oh, I don't know how that do in the mountains, though. Oh, they run on the CS, NK, CSSI, occasionally ZVNK, ZVNL, NKPA, and NKWA. This is for the VPSD 60s, right? Yeah, the ones the one I saw them on was I think it was heading into Columbus, so the NKPA probably that day, I'd say. It was on a Wednesday, I remember. Earlier last year in 2024 in the summer, just caught them very briefly once. Right as I was getting ready to pass under the bridge, the locomotives were just flying by on a big manifest. Plus, they got a Indiana and Ohio engine, and I think an old Canadian Pacific Penn Central unit on Ohio Central. Number 2175 is up Minerva, Ohio. Okay. What other train could we put on here? Let's do it down the line, though, a bit further so we can see a little street running here. Why not? Let's get the New York Central J-Class Hudson. Oh, I meant to reverse it, not delete it. There we go. Should get some good street running here. I wish the train bridge over Raccoon Creek Drive and Raccoon Creek between Wilson Street and Raccoon Drive would get replaced. It's in bad shape. I might go down there this year to go fishing and check some out. I think I've seen that bridge too. Oh, my battery's low. I gotta go plug this thing in here, everyone. I'll be back. For now, we'll just let this thing kind of run through the little street running section here. And we'll actually put this on automatic. Oh. This LaGrange, Kentucky. It was loosely inspired by LaGrange, Kentucky. What I did there, that street running section, it's loosely inspired by LaGrange, Kentucky. Actually, strongly inspired by it. But it takes place in what I named the map, or the route, if you prefer, is Four Seasons of Appalachia. Hang on, it's probably hard to hear me here. Yeah, what I named this entire route is Four Seasons of Appalachia. It's 4 different seasons in the Appalachian Mountains all in one map. You just kind of change the seasons as you go throughout it. And yeah, this right here was inspired kind of by LaGrange, Kentucky, but it takes place more in like an upstate New York, maybe even like New Hampshire setting, kind of. But yeah, that right there was intentionally, especially right here, based off of LaGrange, but kind of in a more northern setting in like New Hampshire, upstate New York, in the Catskill Mountains. Got an engine shed here. Another thing that kind of another kind of little nod to LaGrange, Kentucky here in the engine shop. I do have this, you guys can see, Seaboard Coastline and Louisville, Nashville family line system unit. So I got one of those over here because it's kind of, you know, this was loosely inspired by LaGrange, but of course set in a more northern area. Alright, so we got those trains running now. Let's go ahead and try to go up the, here comes the big boy. We'll let this thing pass by, and then we'll go get on that log train and take that up to the, all the way over to the lumber mill and the 3rd set of tracks. We'll try to take that through there anyways. By myself, I'll just run it all myself and try to avoid these other trains. We'll see how it goes. We gotta find a better spot for this, the passing of this. Down here by the yard and the station. Oop. Things are probably pretty choppy right here. I do apologize for that. Oh. Hang on. Is it going now? Okay, now it's going. We're good. Now it's charging. CSX still uses the old Louisville and Nashville railroad. Yeah, you're right, aren't you? It is CSX that inherited it. I was thinking NS for some reason for a while there, when I was explaining the family line system unit there in the engine shed. I was thinking like, okay, yeah, this would be NS now for some reason. But no, you're right, it's CSX. Duh, that's why on Virtual Railfan in Lagrange, it's all you see is CSX going through there. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I don't know if I mentioned that when I was talking about that locomotive. I might have. If I had said that was Norfolk Southern, then that was my mistake. It's not. It's CSX now. Okay, that big boy just passed. The Southern Pacific here is on its merry way. Gotta work out the speed limits here because it's supposed to be going quite a bit quicker than that here now that it's up on the open main line. Okay, where is... Clear up here at the top of the mountain now, wow. Seeing a New York Central Hudson in that kind of setting's kind of bizarre, not gonna lie, but it's cool. I would like to let that like go all down and around the mountain and whatnot, but we got a place to take this log train. It's not going to be a safe journey there. It's going to be rough. So we got a driver in it. Yes we do. Supposed to get passenger rail service in Newark, Ohio in the future. Wow, that would be amazing. When was the last time a revenue legitimate passenger train's been through Newark? Holy cow. You know, I probably got a switch set wrong here. Oh, well, that's not good. We'll get a shot of this passing since we decided to go over there real quick. Yeah, I'm not sure why we went over there, but alright. Okay, should I try to do realistic mode with this? Nah, that might mess up the other trains. If I'm doing something by myself, I like trying to use the realistic mode, but it's definitely a challenge on this mountain. We're right behind that Hudson, so we're proceeding through red right here and whatnot, but I want to get over there quickly, so, and I'm controlling this myself, so there's probably going to be a little bit of speeding here. Really wish we had some kind of Shay or a Climax or even like a Heisler locomotive in this, though. Closest thing they got is a Garrett locomotive that was like a logging Garrett locomotive, and people don't know what that is. It's spelled Garrat, and they have a 2-foot gauge version of that in this game, which I kind of wish I would have downloaded the route that comes with, because I kind of would have preferred to have had this mountain done with 2 or 3 foot narrow gauge and had like a whole separate railroad for all this. Because in that route you get 2 and 3 foot narrow gauge. Oh. Maybe a while before that happens. The last passenger train I saw came through Newark was years ago when my teacher took me and my friends to go see it. See Cars 2 in theaters. They also used to run steam specials through Newark. Yeah, I heard about those. Jerry Jacobson, the old owner of Ohio Central, had a good collection of steam locomotives, but I know obviously he sold Ohio Central to Genesee and Wyoming and then built the Age of Steam Roundhouse. But I've heard about him taking steam locomotives on occasional excursions to Newark, and I want to say he even went to Columbus a small handful of times too. Actually, I know he went to Columbus a small handful of times because I believe I've seen footage of some of his steam locomotives going into Columbus. One went past my house, the other went up to Coshocton. Nice. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we'll see you later, Austin. And yeah, I was watching the Ohio State football game too. That was pretty amazing watching that all unfold. Yeah, Ryan Day has definitely redeemed himself with that one. Alright, this New York Central Hudson's going to be really peeling out ahead of us here, so I might as well just go ahead and speed this thing up a bit. We will be speeding down the mountain, but I don't care. I got places to be. Where'd the Hudson go? Oh, it's down there. Cool. Pretty cool shot. Hear the big boy locomotive out there somewhere, blowing its whistle at a crossing. I mean, one of the only crossings I have that set up for. It's not very realistic, so I just set it up for one crossing because I thought it'd be cool. Don't ever do that, kids. Proceed through a red signal. It's just a game. Alright, the Hudson's about ready to start peeling out in front of us, so I'm just gonna hit this thing full throttle and... get over to where I need to go. How would I go? I could take the Y. Yeah, I know how I'm gonna do this. We'll take some old, really rough, somewhat abandoned track to get to where we need to go here at some point. We're still charging. Alright, good. This thing's charging. Okay, we gotta slow this thing down a little bit. Get it up a little bit more. Chase view. Hudson's on the main. There's a pusher in that shed right there. You see that smoke. If anything's struggling to go up the mountain, I got that down there stationed. It's a USRA S160. There's one of those at the Age of Steam Roundhouse, actually. Or that might be an S100. I can't remember, but there's one at least like that at the Age of Steam Roundhouse. Okay, well, we are about to ram this Hudson, but something's telling me it's gonna peel out of here right in front of us before we can get up to it because the speed signs are... Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna stop this thing because holy crap, that's actually really catching up on it. Oh no, don't couple, crap! Oh, that's... Okay, well, here's what we'll do. Hijacked his train. Alright, so I wanna... Okay, drive. Out of my way, please. Okay, yeah. Now it's just peeling out of here. Now that it's in the 40-mile-per-hour zone. Which really should be, for the southbounds here, should be a 60-mile-per-hour zone. I'm going to up it to. train meet. It's taking a while to load though. We still on? Okay, we can just about stop that because I'm gonna take it. We can slow it down a lot. Yeah, the Hudson's just peeling out now. We gotta watch this thing pass by. What I don't like about this Hudson though is it goes silent after a while. Eastern and Western says, do the Polar Express. I don't have that yet. Actually, I don't think they have it in this. Yeah, that crossing sequence is not very good. I don't think they have the Polar Express in this, but they do have a Nickel Plate Road 765. I've not gotten that one yet, but I plan on getting that in the near future. Okay. So we need to speed this thing up, and we need to make this quick because I don't know what else is on this line or where. And we'll be taking this very abandoned looking track over here. We should be good, right? I don't know why it's had a red signal. I don't know. Try the new version of the game. Yeah, I've been wanting to try to get the new version of the game, but I'm not tech savvy with trains, you know. I once had a route that was even more advanced than this that got, like, totally destroyed and, like, deleted by accident. So I'm kind of glad with what I got right now, honestly, but, you know, I'm figuring more out, so I'll see if I can, like, you know, get this route exported, uploaded, whatever, and then I'm gonna try to get the better version someday soon. I do definitely want to get like a newer version. Okay, everything should be good now. Set back to normal. Okay, good. It's some rough track through here. Can I go down flat? There we go. Not even gates here yet. Still figuring that out. Well, figuring out what I'm gonna do there, anyways. And here we get over here to White Oak Mountain. We're actually gonna go past the mountain here. And then we're gonna head up to Cedartown Lumber Mill after this. I don't know why the speed limit's 40 through that rough area, but it should not be that high. It should be maybe 10 through there. 15, you could probably get away with that, honestly. That was not a proper crossing sequence whistle. That is like absolute ludicrous speed for this little 260 switcher here. This is the closest thing I got in this game to the Hocking Valley number 3 steam locomotive, Ohio's only regularly operating standard gauge steam locomotive. It's a little 060 switcher. Looks very similar to this. A little bit more old style. Same kind of tender, same kind of boiler and all that. It's just an 060. It's got those real old style of pistons on it. Cylinders, I mean. This is right on the outskirts of a little town I've named Valleyburg. We've got a reservoir here. There's the Valleyburg Depot, and Valleyburg is right up there if you guys see by the pause button right now in the corner of the screen. Those buildings up there, that would be Valleyburg. There's some road construction behind us over there as well. And finally, we got a train on the inner loop of track. Pretty much just a single track all the way, except for when it meets up with the main over here, and it's got a big passing siding on it. It goes up to 4 tracks through this one area. Chase view. There we go. Yeah, this is where it gets up to a 3-track main. We can go faster here. This is all very high speed through here. 60 miles per hour. This is the spring and summer part of the map down here. And there's a passing siding on the inner loop, and it goes up to 4 tracks here for a bit on this passing siding. There goes the big boy. You know what? I actually need to really slow this thing down here so I can... Oh, I should have taken the passing sighting too, dang it. Okay, so we actually need to go up past this. Back the train up here briefly. I should have taken the passing sighting, because that's... I mean, it's not just a passing sighting. It's another track to get over if you want to go up to the lumber mill and into Cedar Town. There's a station there too, so you would see, ideally, occasional passenger trains going through there as well. Mostly just timber and lumber trains, though. Oop. Hang on. There we go. Oh, I went way past that by accident. We gotta check this out. So now we're gonna go over into Cedar Town. Over the Pine River Gorge here. See if I got this switch set right. Okay, it is now. Oh, now it's gonna take a while to reload. Give it some time here to... Okay, now it's starting to get back in. So this is Cedartown. Cedartown. Got a big yard here I really haven't done much with yet. And there's another little canyon that goes back in here that the road runs through. Snakes through, and then eventually it goes back over by the other track that we just switched off of down there. Yeah. I hope my switches are set right down here. They should be. They're rough though. Everything's real rough right here. But yeah, this is the Cedartown gravel plant. Gravel and concrete plant. And this right here is what I was especially thinking of doing narrow gauge. You can always redo it like that. It's mostly for what's up here. I got this standard gauge line that snakes around real tight up the mountain. I was originally gonna do narrow gauge on that. That would have made more sense anyways. Very rough abandoned track up there. Oh, that switch is totally set wrong. Oh yeah. Oh crap. I should have seen that coming. Yeah, this area is buggy over here. I've not set any of the switches right. Okay, that's set. Alright. Dang! We gotta stop this somehow, so... We lost a couple cars. Alright, I could just try to throw those take this thing and just shove those up to the locomotive, or I can get back down here and grab them. It's not wanting to start on the hill too well, is it? Okay. SD40-2 is just there to keep those from rolling back at this point. Yeah, that's a gnarly switch there. All right, well, we lost like 2 flatbeds, 2 flat cars along. What sucks is now I can't guarantee this is going to want to start on the hill. Okay, so we still have that is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. So yeah, we did lose 2 log cars because there wasn't 9. It's gonna start. Alright, we gotta go in. Okay, this is set right now, isn't it? Okay, we're good. Holy cow. Well, we got a shorter train now, but heck, it's working. We'll just leave that SD40-2 back there. We're going up the abandoned part of it first, it looks like. Oh well, we can do that. We'll back down. How many switches are set wrong over here? There's 1 so far. Okay, there was 1 set wrong there. Yeah, this was, my intent for this was narrow gauge. Because this is hideously tight, these turns, for standard gauge. I mean, you haven't seen anything yet. What's the point of this up here? I don't know. Some old mining operation that shut down or something. Just was kind of bored and did something that I thought was pretty cool. Maybe this was some kind of logging operation at one point too. These tracks are horrendously rough here because... Let's slow this thing down a tiny bit because of this, actually. Take it right to the very edge. Before it take a little bit further. What I should do actually is put the invisible crack over this. I don't know. Get it right to the edge. Alright, I'm not going to risk it any further. Okay, the front of the locomotive... Oh, the whole thing is floating, actually, just slightly. But yeah, there it is. This mountain is not named, is it? Alright. Heading back down. There's some little passing siding up here, too. I don't know, all I could say is either logging or mining operations. This would be related to. If it was narrow gauge, it'd look a lot more accurate. Honestly, 2-foot gauge in this area. I've thought about making this whole area with the gravel company, lumber mill, and everything, making this all narrow gauge right here. Like right down there in turn Cedartown Yard, cut it in half of it standard gauge, half of it narrow gauge, make it like a big interchange point or something. And they only give you like 2 different types of narrow gauge engines in this, so it's kind of probably don't worry about it too much. At least for this abandoned section, I'd like to make narrow gauge someday. Maybe even figure out how to do dual gauge, because I kind of MacGyvered together that street running section using the Boulevard Road with, I think it was Boulevard Road, something like that. No, it wasn't. I forget what it was called. City Street with sidewalk or something. I just kind of MacGyvered that with some dark tunnel track together to create that perfect looking street running section over there in the winter part of the map. So maybe I can also rig up some kind of dual gauge looking thing by putting 2 pieces of track together, getting the height adjusted on them just right, all the track segments in the right spot somehow, just move them in there, and then maybe I can make a convincing dual gauge. That would be really cool. And just have some separate narrow gauge yard down here somewhere, yeah. At the bottom of the mountain. Where would one go about putting that, though? Make sure all my switches are set right. We'll just let this kind of back down on its own. Where are my nearest switches? That's good, that's good. That's good. Okay, we should back down quite smoothly. Okay, so say we had dual gauge running down here. Where would we do a narrow gauge yard in here? Probably get rid of some of this hill here and just do something back in here maybe. Do a pair of narrow gauge yards or something. Have a narrow gauge main run around behind here and just kind of dead end down here or something. Make some interchange point back there. It would be really cool to do. Where I got this huge section with nothing in it. Maybe we do some on a narrow gauge back in here for some reason. I don't know. One day I'd like to do that. If anybody's got any suggestions or anything, let me know. I could even do away with, if I really decided to, do away with all this standard gauge in this whole area here and just do this all a narrow gauge railroad in Cedartown. Because everything's so, you know, there's a lot of canyons, valleys, and gorges and stuff back in here. This would be the kind of area where narrow gauge would be pretty much required. Heck, maybe through this gorge here. This thing runs for like a while, as a matter of fact. You know, we could do narrow gauge on like a cliffside or something all the way through here for some reason. The reason for it's always, you know, what I've been struggling with. Okay, where is that big freight train? I hear it nearby somewhere. He passed a while ago. We're gonna get up here to Cedartown lumber mill in a bit, and then probably end this stream here soon because it's been going on for a couple hours now, I think. Maybe do another one later this evening, I don't know. My boss called off work earlier today because it was so cold, so I've just been so I started this stream early. Thinking I'm going to do another one later tonight. We'll see. Wanted to make sure I was still on that train. I don't even think I got signals up here, do I? Nothing's signaled in here yet. Extremely sharp curves. This was intended to be narrow gauge. That's why. But dang, it's taking a while to stop, isn't it? Try realistic here for the. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt in these mountains when you don't have a good run at it. Actually gonna try to stop that there. I'm paranoid about these switches now. Where are we gonna go by? Are we gonna... see if we can even maybe drop off some logs here. Yeah, there's the Cedartown lumber mill. Will you navigate to Cedartown lumber mill? Log drop off. Yeah, it was going to be, originally what I was thinking was standard gauge up until this switch. Well, standard gauge and narrow gauge, if I can figure out dual gauge, up until this switch. And straight to the lumber mill after the switch is maybe just standard gauge or dual gauge. And then further up the mountain to the left is just narrow gauge. That's what I really like to pull off here someday if possible. And at the bottom of the mountain, we wouldn't have dual gauge throughout the whole yard, but we would have like, we'd just make the standard gauge yard a bit smaller and do a narrow gauge yard next to it. Here's the Cedartown lumber mill. And White Oak Forestry is just on the other side of that mountain in the background of it. Let's see how it drops off these logs here. I want to say they might just disappear, but sometimes it'll have like a machine and certain things like picks, like if you're dropping stuff off, it'll come by and take stuff off of the train. Let's see what it does here. Might not do anything. Yeah, that's pretty much just stop there. Okay, well. And get some more log cars over here. Okay. We are good. It just goes through there and then comes out here by the mountain. Well, with that, I think I'm probably going to wind up ending this stream. Let's just set this to drive. And let's go check out some of the other trains, see how they're doing. You know, we didn't do much on the inner track this time around, but hey, it's been a good stream. We might do another one later tonight. If not, we'll do more later on this week for sure. Okay, what else is around? Okay, why is this red? There's another train stuck here. Why is that? Oh, because I set that switch wrong, and it didn't like that. Okay. Ooh. We'll film this thing passing and then probably end the stream. Wonder if it'll get started on the hill. For Pacific, these things are surprisingly powerful, I've noticed, so I have a feeling it might. No, it doesn't want to get started on the hill. Does this thing get started down here? Hudson? Hudson's getting started. Slowly. That's definitely more powerful. I mean, even though there's, you would think less weight on the drivers, I feel like Hudson's are more powerful than Pacifics, for sure. They were used for dual purpose, freight and passenger quite a bit. Keep the stream going a bit longer, why not? We'll have to push the Pacific with this thing. I mean, they start on the hill, they don't like it. I mean, this thing's starting on the hill, but it's not liking it. Not the best sounding whistle there. There's an old abandoned New York Central right away in this town, on the kind of the east side of this town. Forget what line it was specifically, but it's got an insanely steep area. It goes by a school that is now unfortunately closed down. It's a bike path now where the tracks used to run, and I'm talking about this area is right by a school that recently shut down. And when you look at the bike path, it's like insanely steep what they had to go through. So I'm thinking it was probably almost close to a 5% grade, but it's really short. It kind of reminded me of what we kind of had right back there. So, hey, if Hudson's in the real world could take like what looks like a 5% just about grade, a short 5% grade, then yeah, this is kind of accurate, I guess. This thing might, like starting on the... This thing might be alright with starting on hills like that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slow in. Oh, it's starting to speed up again. We're gonna push this thing to the bridge here, to the signal, and then let it go. We'll watch this thing pass. Oh wait. We will do more of these streams soon, though, but I gotta end this one here soon. So, if any of you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff, and if you want to see any specific areas, oh, I forgot I was going to... Dang it, I was going to blow for the crossing there. And ring the bell, crap. But yeah, if any of you guys want to see any more specific parts of my route here, or if you want to see if I could try to upload it when it's done so you guys who have Trainz two can check it out for yourselves, please feel free to let me know in the live chat or the comments. Comments preferably, because I can't really access my live chats once the streams are done. Okay, we are speeding. I'll blow for a crossing by this little shed here. Trackside shed, just for the heck of it, because I couldn't do it back there. Best whistle in the game so far. Alright. So if this is still set up later, we will come back to it. If we get if it's auto saved or if it's still pulled up, but you know, it might crash. But I got other stuff to do, so for now I'm gonna end the stream. Thank all of you guys for tuning in and whatnot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds over here so we can let it kind of catch up, because there's a delay, and I kind of messed up the end of the last stream on that one. Thanks for watching, everyone.